Good morning, you're Darren Jackson.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Jackson was previously in court, entered pleas of true to counts 1 through 5 in each of his motion to revoke unadjudicated probations. On probation for aggravated robbery, actually 3 cases, an aggravated robbery and then 2 aggravated assaults with deadly weapons, and cause numbers 24-1324, 1323 and 0883. I've received the updated pre-sentence report. This was unagreed, and has everyone had an opportunity to receive that report and review it?
We have, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections to that report?
Not from us, sir.
All right, Mr. Rojas, you may proceed.
Judge, Mr. Jackson recognizes he's on probation for some serious offenses. And that, in my opinion, looks like he needs help. And main problems come from mental health issues. He's homelessness, he's got lack of transportation, and he's got limited family here in the area. He tells me that when he was first released from jail, he didn't have a place to live, didn't have any transportation. That's the reason for not being able to get to probation department in the beginning. He's been on probation for such a short period of time. He's been unable to get the benefit of the resources that probation has to offer. I understand all that's because of his not attending probation. But again, I think that all stems from the homelessness and the lack of transportation and the mental health issues. He is trying to get help for himself. He does have the application to get his government benefits. He's got contact with someone from MHMR if he were allowed to stay on probation. He tells me that he has a place to live now. He's going to be living with his cousin who does live here in Beaumont. He is hopeful that he can get his job back at the place he was working for at the barbecue restaurant.
Yeah, that's good.
Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
And of course, that all is going to depend on him actually going to probation. And he tells me now that he does understand that the importance of getting there, he will do everything he can to make sure that he does get to probation if the court were to allow him to stay on probation. And that's what he's asking the court to do this morning, Judge. And at the proper time, I think he does have a statement to make.
Go ahead.
Got a letter. Hello, my name is Darren Jackson. I'm writing this letter pleading for mercy. I started my probation off on the wrong note. Everything I had on probation was in first place. I ended up losing my cell phone and the place that I was living. The people found out that I was on probation and they kicked me out the house. And I didn't have, they kicked me out. I got kicked out of the place I was staying at. And the same night, the police had came and arrested me for some improper, some things that I didn't do. And they said I was under intoxication, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Because they was all fighting and stuff like that. And they put me in jail for one night for intoxication, but they didn't have no breathalyzer or nothing saying that I intoxicated, and they said I was intoxicated, and they was lying. They was lying on me. They didn't have any record or proof of intoxication. I got to jail and they released me the next day for public intoxication. I reported the next day, the day I was supposed to report. You know how they let you out of jail. You know what I'm saying? At like 3 o'clock. It was raining so bad. It was flooding, and I didn't have nowhere to get there. So I walked. The next day I waited till it stopped raining, and it was unflooded. And I walked to the probation office, and I told the lady that I didn't have my social security card and my ID, and she said she was gonna help me do it. And I was very excited, Judge, for trying to get my GED. I was very excited about going to school, and man, the lady kicked me out of the house while I was staying there, and I had to move in the hotel room, and I ran out of money, and bro, it just all went downhill from there. Yeah. If you can find any way for me to get back on probation, I promise I'm gonna do the right thing, and you know I'm a good citizen, and I help anybody I can. I'm a minister of music. I go to church, Solid Rock Church of God of Christ, and yeah, man, I've been trying to stay out of trouble. I just been running up on hard times. Yeah, I just need a second chance.
Ms. Malfino?
Judge, I'm not unsympathetic to his situation. I don't think it's something that he's just coming in today saying that he's had these problems. I think they've been ongoing. I think that's why we initially wanted to give him the opportunity of probation so that he could participate in the mental health caseload. Obviously, he's very lucky to have Ms. Core as his officer, but I have spoken with her several times about this, and she has gone above and beyond just trying to make contact with him to bring him in to say these are the resources we can try to have to help you, and they just can't ever find him. I'm not.
Listen closely to what the prosecutor is doing here. This isn't mercy, it's a warning shot. You're basically saying we'll support probation today, but if this fails, the sentence recommendation next time will be brutal. That's leverage, and the court is absolutely taking no.
Suggesting that necessarily my position is revocation, but my position would be, Judge, if the court gives him this opportunity, he does not take advantage of it, and he does not do what Ms. Core needs him to do, that the court orders him to do, that my recommendation would be significantly higher than it would be today on revocation based on the underlying law.
You probably haven't even had enough time to know. I guess my question, Ms. Core, would be, if I continue him on probation, would something like cognitive track of ISF be
Yes, ma'am.
helpful, or that, or either special needs safe P? Which one do you think would be more appropriate to help him get a good start before he gets back out?
I would think very highly of his special needs safety for him.
Okay.
Turning point. The judge lays it out in plain language. No more chasing, no more excuses. Probation is not passive supervision. It's active compliance. It's missed one step, and this entire safety net disappears.
Okay. I mean, Mr. Jackson, everybody wants you to be successful,
Yes, ma'am.
but you're the only one that can make that happen.
Yes, ma'am.
You have all the resources. Ms. Core wants to help you. Probation has all kinds of things to help you, but you have to, they're not going to come, she's not going to come find you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, if I give you this opportunity today, you're going to go get some help in custody. Listen, and when you're out though, and when you're finished with that treatment,
Yes, ma'am.
it's going to be your responsibility to go where you're supposed to go, to let her know where you're living, and she's not going to go try to find you. You don't show up, then you're going to be back in here, and we will not be having these conversations. Today, I could send you to prison for the rest of your life for violating your probation. Right now, today, for life, for 50 years, for 30 years, for 20 years. An
This might
aggravated.
be the most dramatic moment of the hearing. The judge openly states she could send him to prison for decades right now. That's not exaggeration. That's judicial discretion in its rawest form. And somehow, she doesn't pull the trigger.
Aggravated robbery and 2 aggravated assaults with deadly weapons. You should probably be going to prison. So you need to understand that this is it. There's no second chance. This is your chance. All right? So I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 5 in all 3 cases freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence in each case to revoke your probations and find you guilty, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue your probations in each of your cases. I'm going to order in each of your cases that you enter and successfully complete the special needs track of SafeP. That's going to give you all kinds of help to make sure when you get out, you're ready to go and you'll be making better decisions. You won't have any issues, hopefully, with regard to any type of drug or alcohol abuse, and you will also have aftercare, a place to live, and things like that. So you're going to have what you need, and it's going to be up to you. All right, good luck.